Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of Analogy Lab. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that is breaking out and that looks ready to make new highs within the next coming weeks, and why you should be keeping it on your watch list. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who drop your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's video. So without further ado, let's get started. Right off the bat, I'm going to change the scene really quick. And today, okay, we had a small pullback today. I didn't move any of the drawings on the chart, and it looks like we're back on the floor again. All right. Now, again, the market is kind of in a complicated situation right now, but I'm not too worried because it's still this level right here is still holding as support. And tomorrow it may even open higher and probably follow that trend right there. Okay. This was option A, which didn't happen. Therefore, it tried to follow option B, which looks like it could happen. Okay. So there's still some hope. Could this thing go a little bit higher? Maybe. I'm not completely bearish on this thing because the floor is holding pretty well. And there are some buyers right here who are trying to step in right now. But we'll have to follow up on this one tomorrow morning. Now, the stock that is on the thumbnail for you guys for this video is J&J. And the reason why I like J&J, I actually like this stock for two to three reasons. All right. The first reason is because there is a bullish pennant on the 1 hour. It actually looks a lot better on the 4 hour. Yeah, it does. All right. And this one broke out yesterday and it showed a big move today. And it looks like it's not done yet. And honestly, my price target for this one is anywhere above here. All right. Anywhere between like 160 and 163, maybe $164. That's where I see the stock going. The other reason why I like J&J is because if you take a look at the weekly, all right, and you zoom in right here, you zoom in right there, the stock is making new highs. It's breaking multi-weekly highs. All right. Again, this is the line of the previous line of resistance. And again, there is a bullish harami right here, which I like. It's very clean. I showed you guys that. I think it was last night's video, maybe even this morning. But yeah, the bullish harami is there, followed by the continuation, and then followed by the breakout. There is a morning star on the weekly chart, and this one looks really, really good. And I like it a lot, and it deserves to be featured in today's video. So definitely keep your eyes on this one within for like 1 to 2 weeks, okay? For about 1 to 2 weeks. Now let's talk about you guys' questions for those of y'all who have been dropping your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's video. The first one that we're going to address is Fubo. All right, and then Fubo, that one, this computer is loading. Okay, that one, it didn't have too good of a day today. All right, and it's not the first time something like this have happened. I did predict this morning that the stock will be running higher because on the 4 hour chart, it looks like it's about to make a turnaround and watch this thing for a break of 40. All right, but unfortunately for the stock, it didn't. And I want y'all to actually like learn something from this video right here. On the chart, for example, if you bought the dip here, all right, and then you held, and then the stock went up to the previous levels right over here and then failed, okay, and then tried again and then failed. What you see on the chart is actually forming a very bearish pattern. And I've been hearing a lot in the comments what is the reason why the stock is falling. And I heard there's some news about some people shorting. And honestly, the reason why they're shorting this thing is because of, well, the reason why I personally, as a short seller, right, as a person who loves to short stocks, is because of this. And I've taught you guys before. Every time something like this happens, I do not ignore it. This is a very bearish triangle right here. All right, and the appropriate time to either cut losses or to even flip to go short is right when it breaks down. All right. And just like, again, this one is one example. Another one that I want to mention is Apple. The same thing happened to Apple. The same thing happened to Apple. And that one was right over here, right there. Okay. As soon as this thing broke, as soon as the floor broke, there was money to be made on the short side. It's the same scenario happened with Fubu. Yes, it was a wrong prediction at first, but when you look at it and you change the perspective from the 5 minute time frame, you pretty much trade what the market gives you. And what the market gave was a very clean bearish pennant to the downside on the 5 minute chart. So hopefully y'all can use that. That way, next time something like that happen, you know exactly when to cut loss and also when to take advantage of the situation. For all of you beginners out there who are trying to learn how to read the charts, okay? So again, that is the crash course for that one. Now let's address an energy stock, ENPH. Yeah. And a lot of you have been asking about this stock for a while. And so far, I'm going to let y'all know right now. It's kind of overextended, but I'm not completely bearish on it yet. Every time energy stocks dip, even to this level right here, to this previous level of support or resistance, it seems to bounce, all right? And it's not old news. Honestly, I don't think this is going to last forever. Will there be a bounce? Yeah. Will it break the previous high? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not bearish on the whole market yet, but eventually, like I will be. All right, it's like almost there. I think this move is not gonna last for too long before we see a drastic pullback. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Okay, so yeah, that's my very honest opinion of Enphase. The next one that we're going to be talking about. Somebody asked about QS. And QS, oh yeah, I drew my things here. I'm very bearish on this one. This one, the way it's looking aftermarket, it looks like it wants to rebound. We'll see exactly how it opens, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing drop just a little bit more to $87 at the previous level of support, right? This previous level right there. I wouldn't be surprised to see it tank there and then bounce next week. And then whatever happens after that, again, we don't really know until something easy happens that will make it easier for me to know exactly where it's going to go. But this bounce right here, I do anticipate it to the short side. So be very, very careful, especially if you're trying to dip buy this thing, okay? Be very careful. That's really all I can say about that one. Someone else asked about Big C, Big Commerce, okay? And Big Commerce, we have traded this one before. Okay, and right now it is at the lows. All right, and then now it is at the lows. Okay, but is it good for a dip buy yet? Honestly, when I look at it from the daily time frame, I do see a bullish Harami. Okay, and right now it's up in after hours. So watch this thing for a potential turnaround very soon. It is at the lows, and if you are a long-term investor and you're planning on holding the stock for like 5 or 10 years, again, do what you want to do with your money. But if you want a dollar cost average of the stock too, that works well. It's at the lows, okay, just like Intel was at the lows right over here. And then Intel did very, very well in rebounding, okay? Very, very well. It reached the price target, all right off the lows. So just keep that in mind. These reputable companies, just keep your eyes on them, especially when they're at the lows, because you never know when they're gonna make a major move like that. And for all of you who made money on this one, congratulations. Hopefully you didn't get too greedy and didn't hold through this entire move and you took some of your money at the top of that spike. Okay. Now the next one that we will be following up on is Zoom. And Zoom, I've been very, very bearish on Zoom for a while. And right now it's just playing games. It's kind of annoying. It's really annoying. It's just consolidating here. Here's option number one. Option number one is that it goes back to retest the neckline, right, at around 370 and then break down back down to the lows because there is a giant gap to be filled over here if you look at it on the daily time frame. All right, it is there. This has to be filled at some point in time. Eventually it will. Could it happen tomorrow? Maybe, but I will be keeping my eye on this one for a potential day trade. All right, don't get too greedy with this one. Hopefully you were able to make some money on this when we were covering this a little earlier, right? When I explained this bearish head and shoulders. Hopefully, you reduce your risk because it may take a little longer than expected to crash. And that is my very honest opinion of Zoom. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. And if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos which are released from Monday through Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Analogy Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are a beginner looking to get started, looking to make some money in the stock market, I left some step by step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with everything you need to get started trading today. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull. This is my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using the second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Paternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you tomorrow morning at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. Tomorrow will be very, very good day. Tesla went crazy today. It did very, very well. And I will follow up on that one because it may make a move higher. Okay. It may make a move higher. We'll see exactly how it opens. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.